Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between myself and Xombified here on Metapolis right now. Good luck, have fun, you too. I'm telling my opponent that I'm live streaming and just trying to do a standard build at this point. I think this is the replay, or this is my first game where I really want to try experimenting with infantry. A lot of the times I've just been going straight to factory, trying to go with that Terran metal, such a common strategy in the original StarCraft. Zombified now building that pylon and now going to go ahead and scout with that probe to that to my base, scouting in the counterclockwise direction, so he's going to quickly find me, but he is going to be a little bit behind in terms of minerals in just a second, turning on that unit overlay and that hit points right here. Right now, Command Center still producing as many SCVs as I can. Going to drop down a barracks in this position and then finish off the wall in with another supply depot. Probe now coming in. Probe gonna quickly come in and see what my base is, and not exactly what I wanted to do. Probe now just gonna be just scouting around my base. Since he came into my base so quickly, I'm pretty much assuming that is in fact gonna be a close spawn, at least as the eagle flies or as the bird flies close spawn. It is going to be a little bit of a walk to get there, but this game should be pretty interesting. I think you guys will enjoy it. There's a lot of back and forth fighting and just a really fun game in general when I played it a couple hours ago. Right now we have the pylon now being worked in and that single gateway. SCV trying to fight back against that probe, and now I think he's just getting stuck and he's not really even fighting back. No, not even fighting back. So I'm going to use that SCV and just try to scout around right now. Same thing with his probe. His probe is just scouting around in my base. So both of us just scouting around. Barracks nearing completion. Will be producing a marine in just a moment. So where is that marine? In order to take care of that little probe infestation. On the other hand, SCV just running around, trying to see when he will be going gas. Still don't see any gas in there, and that probe still just trying to chase right there, and I think he finally drops an assimilator right there, and just still trying to deal more, running back. Probe able to get a couple hits, and down goes it with the SCV right there. So single zealot sitting in this position as well. 20 over 26. I believe he's been using chrono boost, so that is not currently maxed out right now. SCV taking damage, and that marine just trying to chase as well. That probe down to dead, as that now SCV will continue or go back to building right now. Right now, still not producing any marines. Now producing a secondary barracks. So I think this is the first time I really produced 2 barracks so early in the game, and also getting more marines as well. On the other hand, my opponent still only has a single zealot and now getting a secondary gateway. A secondary gateway with that pylon as well. Probes now being warped in, so probes warping in, and now the probe count is now 18 to 18. Marines, SCVs, pretty even fight so far. I want to speed up this game because I think this is going to be a long game. So here, let me increase the speed just a little bit, and wait and talk. Tech lab, I'm trying to put down an additional tech lab and try to get marauders and marines. And marauders and marines, a good choice, as the marines don't take any additional gas. I'm thinking of building is this another tech lab or a reactor core? Not 100% sure. It is now a reactor core. So they look the same as they're being built. Okay, good to know. Right now, also we have those gateways now being produced. Gateways making a very tight choke right up in here, and we also have a forge with a robotics facility now being built. So a forge robotics facility being warped into position right now. Probes now being produced over here at the nexus, and pretty much trying to wait out the game. I'm gonna build an engineering bay. Trying to set up as many, trying to get those upgrades on those marines and those marauders as quickly as I can. So getting marauders and marines right now, also spamming those marines. So 4 marines, 2 marines being built at the same time, along with that marauder, and now putting down additional supply depots. And also going to be producing a factory over here in order to just upgrade my tech. I don't want to fall too far behind on tech right now. Robotics facility able to produce an observer. So observer now being produced and going to be sent off into my base most likely. I think I'm pretty scared of the observer, so I am going to in fact build a missile turret. The missile turret does have detection. And I'm also building out some supply depots as well. I'm going to bring an army of marauders and marines into this fight right now as it's coming in. So here they come, single file in a nice line, and we'll see how this game really happens right now, as those Marines are going to be trying to fight up against this higher place position. But there is now a photon cannon in position as well, so that wall-in is now pretty much complete, and more stalkers now being produced. Those stalkers most likely going to get blink. Research. A photon cannon quickly is shooting down that Marine. Marine gets taken down with 3 shots from that photon cannon, and I'm going to try to go ahead and get those Marines up on that ramp so I can at least get sight up there, and then try to take down that single cannon taking 1, 2, 3, and then finally taking down that 1 shot. But I think I lose pretty much all of my army in order to try to take that down, so not a smart play by my part. As my computer continues to lag, I really hope that they fix this issue with the lagging right now. 43 on my food army against a 41. So Xombified taking a little bit of a momentum victory right now, and also producing that immortal. So the immortal is going to be very difficult for me to take down unless I get stim packs researched. And wow, so I'm now still producing more Marines, sitting at 45 over 51 food right now, and getting that starport for that medevac, and also trying to get that infantry weapon upgrade right now. So trying to get that infantry weapon upgrade, and now getting that missile turret into position, and losing another marauder right there from pursuing stalkers. So that single immortal it is a heavy armored unit that is designed to counter heavy armored units. He is also getting an additional nexus, so he is going to get the economic advantage in just a little bit. Marauder coming down here. Don't know why he's even coming down here. I think I had it rallied to that position. Yeah, I think it's rallied a little bit too far down to here, I think. So I'm once again going to try to move these units back over here, try to use the Zonaga Watchtower, see if there's any additional sites that I can see. And there's another Zonaga Watchtower over here as well. So Marauders, Marines currently just sitting in this position. I want to be able to capture any units that come over in transition. There is a single observer, and I think this observer came into my base and then was destroyed, yeah, by this missile turret. The missile turret shooting it down so easily. I wonder, is a probe, it's light and mechanical, so it is not armored. So it just took a lot of damage from those 2 missile turrets right over here before they really got into my base right now. Single medevac up in the air, is trying to produce more supply depots as well, and mining pretty well at this point. Taking a look at that, I have too many SCVs at this point in this base. I should really start trying to mine over here at this additional command center, trying to heal back up on these Marauders. Marauders getting healed back up, and medevac just up in the air. And I think to myself, okay, perhaps I can start to do an elevator drop, or try to elevator in some units, or perhaps get sight up into that higher ground. I do a quick scan and see that there are in fact a couple there's an expansion over here, and I want to try to take down this expansion with the army that I have. So I have my Marines and my Marauders quickly moving together, trying to take down some of these photon cannon, able to deal some damage towards that Marauder. Marauder once again getting healed back up, and once again going to try to move out again. Destructible Mink statue currently sitting right there. And now we have those medevacs just up in the air. So I'm going to go ahead and let's try to move up this to that high ground, and perhaps if I can push into that high ground, I will be able to win with this particular army right here. So coming in and trying to unload, and now here comes that army to try to counter me back. No army to try to counter me back, and I'm going to go ahead and just drop these units right here, try to take down some of those probes, able to get down 3 or 4 probes, and now trying to take down some of these assimilators right now. The assimilators, and now we have those stalkers and those probes now trying to come back in to try to counter it. Stalkers quickly coming in, trying to heal back up. Those medevacs trying to heal back up, and now here comes those zealots once again. They do have finally get charge upgrade, so those are able to really finish off the rest of the army. Probes, Marines trying to finish off some more of these probes, as I want to really just reduce his probe count. And his probe count is now, I guess I've taken down like about 4 or 5 probes, so that is a little bit of a hit to his economy at this point. And also taking down his Vespian geysers, so going to be a little bit behind on gas, but he does have enough in his cache right now. Marauders and Marines just still sitting in the back here. At this point in the game, I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. I know that medevacs or sorry, Banshees, one of my go-to units in terms of being able to transition into the middle game, is not going to work, as Stalkers, with the number of Stalkers that he has in play and Observers already running around the map, there's no real reason for me to try to go to Banshees. So at this point in the game, I'm going, oh, well, perhaps I should try to go factories and try to get some siege tech and get some more medevacs as well. Perhaps start upgrading my infantry weapons, and perhaps the upgrades will give me enough of an advantage for my Marines over those what's it called? Immortals. I already have the stim pack upgrades and going to be researching the combat shield in just a second, and now all I have to say is stay tuned for part 2 of this replay, which will be coming up in just a moment. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening so far.